Hello coaches, welcome back to another Modern Soccer Coach Breakdown. This week we are going to talk about the number 6 position. There was a recent interview, the Overlap podcast, which I listen to every week, and it was Roy Keane, Paul Scholes talking about Trent Alexander-Arnold playing in this position and how difficult the position is at the highest level. And something Roy Keane said, which jumped out to me, which was there's a difference between moving into central midfield as an inverted fullback and starting in central midfield as a number 6 defensive midfielder. So today we're going to look at what those differences are and how we can coach them perhaps. As always, if you enjoy, please like, please subscribe, and please check out modernsoccercoach.com for more free coaching content. Okay, number 6 position, here we go. Okay, we always start these breakdowns with objectives. In this case, we're going to look at what the differences are between moving into central midfield as an inverted fullback and then starting there as a number 6. And the difference that they pointed out in the interview was that as a number 6, when you start there, you're more likely to receive the ball from the goalkeeper than moving in 2 or 3 passes later. So having the ability to receive initially in that build-up phase, then being able to receive the ball from 360, and then the ability to deal with the pressure that's going to arrive in those positions earlier in the build. Now, if you're moving into midfield as an inverted fullback, it's probably going to happen higher up the pitch. So we're going to look in this breakdown in exercises that can challenge and teach and provide situations that you can coach and build confidence in receiving the ball lower down the pitch, reading pressure, reading these situations, and becoming comfortable in how to find solutions in these situations. 3 exercises that you can use to improve this number 6 skill with your players. If you want the exercise breakdowns, all available for free, the dimensions, the details, the organization, all available for free on the Modern Soccer Coach website. I will put the link below. When you're looking below, please also make sure you subscribe. Okay, 3 exercises, let's go. The first exercise is a 9v9 game organised with 2 horizontal 5-yard channels in the middle. Players are free to move anywhere in the area, and the channels are designed to incentivise the number 6 to drop in and then play progressive passes into their attacking teammates. The first zone is 2 touches, so the deeper zone is 2 touches where the 6 can drop in without being tackled. No opponent can go in there when the 6 drops in, and then they can open up and play forward. But the second zone is 1 touch. Again, no defender is allowed in there for the forwards, but they've only got 1 touch, which means that it's more of a combination zone. So they're going to have support, and then the move can look potentially a little bit more realistic. But the zones are designed to incentivize the 6 to play forward when they're in that zone rather than bounce the ball backwards when they're under pressure. So little exercise to create a bit of momentum in terms of attacking and vertical play, but also build confidence in receiving in those spaces. The second game, again, is directed at incentivising the number 6 to receive lower down the pitch. So 9v9 game, and you've got 2 10 by 10 yard squares in the middle. 1 for the red team, 1 for the blue team. Players are free to move anywhere inside the area, but the squares are designed again for the number 6 to drop in and receive playing forward or combine. The ball doesn't have to be played into that central square, but if the 6 receives and plays and a goal is scored as a result of that possession, then the goal counts for 2 points. So just something that gives them an option and an incentive to receive in those spaces and play forward, but also having the option of maybe they're being marked, maybe they don't have to play into that area and they can still score goals. Alright coaches, before we take a look at the third exercise, if you enjoy position specific work, we have a great resource available at modernsoccercoach.com/shop. I'll put the link below. It's our positional profile template, PowerPoint presentations. We look at each position and we look at exercises that you can work on individually with players to improve, again, confidence, situations, aspects of the game that are aligned with your game model, and then moving that onto the training pitch. So if you want to do 10-15 minutes extra with a unit or with a specific position, we've got 30 plus exercises that you can work through. We've got the breakdowns, we've got the videos, all available on a PowerPoint. You can order it today and you get it right away. modernsoccercoach.com/shop. I will also put the link below. Thank you so much. Exercise 3, let's go. And then the third exercise, personal favourite of mine, 7v7 game, Field is split into 3 zones, 2 players in each zone. The objective of the game is to play through the 3 zones before scoring, and then the teams can score in transition if the ball is won within 6 seconds. All players are limited to move in their own zones with one exception. The neutral player, who's your number 6, is free to move anywhere in the zone. So the point of that is for the number 6 to read situations, read the different types of pressure, whether they're going to receive on the inside, there's split and pass, or if they're going to receive on the outside of centre backs, they can read the play, or they can receive higher up. So now you're giving the 6 the choice that they don't have to receive deep, but with a 2v2 in that zone plus the goalkeeper, they may be needed for that overload situation. So it's just a little bit more freedom in this, and brings in the decision making component, but a fun game that again has a transitional element to it as well. So it's not just a possession game. Fun game, plenty of decisions, plenty of movement for that number 6. So there you go, coaches, just some ideas around, again, the differences between that number 6 starting a little bit deeper and being involved in the build rather than higher, where a fullback may invert and become a bit more comfortable. It's a really, really tough skill, and that's what I loved in the interview. Was it wasn't saying that player X wasn't good enough or player Y was better. It was more based around the reality of the position. The position is really, really difficult deep in the build, where a team are more likely to press you aggressively. So it challenges you, I think, as a coach to find more specific solutions in coaching that position. And then when we put those exercises together, for me, it's about having variability within that. So again, you look at the first one and it's about having that free space, but it's also about incentivizing that higher pass to break lines. So it's not just about receiving the ball. The second exercise then is about incentivizing, like, yes, we want you to be comfortable in these areas. And the best way to do that, I think, in a training pitch is to reward it. So then it's about having that space where you want them to play through, but they don't have to play through it. And then the last one, it's about that freedom and allowing the midfielder to assess for themselves when they should go in, when they should hold, and reading those different situations. They're going to appear in games, but also against different opponents' pressure. When you put all that together, you're in a better chance then perhaps of exposing the number 6, the defensive midfielder, to the different scenarios, and then maybe from a feedback perspective, having a conversation around which did they enjoy more, where were they uncomfortable, can you do more one or the other, can you align, like I said, the modern soccer coach player profile presentation. You can add some of those exercises in. You can do 10-15 minutes extra after sessions. But when you put all that together and you build it week to week, do you increase the profile? Do you build confidence? Do you improve those positional relationships as well? All objectives that you're looking to help build throughout the season. So I hope you enjoy that. If you want more position-specific exercises, please don't forget to check out the link below. We've got them in Modern Soccer Coach. Please like, please subscribe. Thank you so much for the support. We're almost at 43,000. I cannot thank you enough for all the help in building the channel. Please continue to do so, and we will continue to put out as much content as we can. Thank you so much. I'll see you next week. Goodbye.